What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day, and I really appreciate you clicking on today's video. Today is the official reveal of my new car. I'm excited to finally bring you guys along for the journey of this new car. Before we get started with today's video, I want to give a quick message to the keyboard warrior that was talking smack about my hair. It is gone. I'm already sending my guys for you. You better watch your back. Without further ado, here's my new car. This is a 2004 Mercedes C230 compressor. It has a clean title and roughly low miles for its age. In the front, we have these oval headlights surrounding the grille with the Mercedes emblem popping up from the top of the hood. I feel that this is such an iconic front end, and anyone that sees it just knows that this is a Mercedes. These headlights are a bit crusty, but we already got replacements for them. And towards the side of the car, this is where we come across our first issue. This fender has a very big dent, and the bumper has a very big scratch that was covered up with some paint. This issue will get solved later on. We will get a body kit which will replace the bumper, and we'll just find another fender to replace this one. These are the wheels that the car came with when I purchased it. They are 18s and have very little to no curb rash, so as of right now, there isn't plans of buying any new wheels. Behind the wheels, the previous owner did powder coat these brake calipers black, and he added the Mercedes logo onto them as well. I feel like it gives it a really nice touch to the car. Moving on to the side of the car, this is where we have our other little issue. We do have some paint fade on this side mirror. This is the only one that has that issue. The other side is in pretty good conditions, but pretty easy fix. We'll just recoat it. And this is a sedan. I do have siblings, so as of right now, this was the perfect car for my lifestyle. The rear has these triangle headlights that seem to be aftermarket, kind of like the headlights. They are a bit smoked, and honestly, I think they look pretty good. Normally I like clears, but these look pretty good. On the trunk, we have the small spoiler that the previous owner installed, and we also have the lettering, and I feel like this is a really huge bonus just because I really like how this looks, and I would like to keep the letters on as long as possible. We also have a single exit exhaust. Under the hood, we have a very clean engine bay that the previous owner did maintain, and we have an inline 4 supercharged engine pushing out a whopping astounding 180 ponies. We are now inside the car, and it does have a black interior, which is something that really sold me with this car. This car now has 102,000 miles. When I got the car, it had 101,000 miles. It is my daily, and you guys can see that I've been driving it quite a bit. This is the steering wheel that it has. Pretty nice little steering wheel, and the previous owner did install a double din, so I'm pretty excited. These cars, the infotainment system that it comes with, it is really dated, and I feel like this is a nice little upgrade. The interior is pretty well intact. These handles tend to break or come apart really easily, and both of them are well intact. Both of those work fine. This thing has one cup holder. It opened up by itself, but that's pretty cool. The first time that I found that out. And that is what sold me the most on this car. This car does have a 6-speed manual transmission, which is something that I was looking for when I was in the market for these cars. The AMG models really don't come with a manual. I don't think there is a model that comes with a manual, and the compressor was just the right one for me. Moving up to the top, this car does have a sunroof slash moonroof, whatever you guys like to call it. The car is a bit dirty. It did rain yesterday, and I didn't have time to wash it for you guys. And that's pretty much it on the front, guys. In the back seat, there is plenty of room. I'm around 5'9", 5'10", and there's decent headroom. I actually just noticed, but they kind of caved it in towards the head area. The rear is where we have one of our little tears in this interior. So on this seat, you do have a little tear. That's not a big deal. We could always get it fixed later on. I don't really sit here, the siblings do. So that's about it for the rear. Last thing, previous owner did install interior lighting. In each area of the car on the floor, there is a little light. I do like it. I like the colors. I think it looks really sick at night. And it's one of those things that if you have your girlfriend or if you have someone that comes in and they see that, they're gonna think it's pretty cool. They are pretty much falling apart. Like that one's on the floor as well. And the one in the driver's seat, that one also falls off from time to time. Later on, we'll probably fix it. That concludes our little walkthrough around the car. So I already told you guys this is a 2004 Mercedes C230 compressor, so it is supercharged and it pushes out 180 horsepower to the rear wheels. With the manual transmission, it honestly makes it a lot more fun to drive all 180 horsepower. In high school, my first car was a 2005 Mercedes C230 compressor. And I love that car. I hated telling people I owned that car just because I didn't want people at school to think that I had money or that I was snotty or anything like that. Like, that was not the deal. That car had a lot of issues. And yeah, I really liked that car. And when I sold it, I regretted it instantly. But I sold that just because I didn't have a job and I heard that owning a Mercedes or a BMW was expensive, and I was kind of scared of encountering any bigger problems with that car. And this was years before I was into cars, so when I owned it, I just pretty much needed a car to get from point A to point B. And well, now I got this car as an enthusiast, and I really want to enjoy this car for what it is and for what it could be. Another question is, I did find this car on OfferUp. The guy was selling it for I think $7,500. That was like the official price that he posted it at. After a couple months, he ended up lowering the price, up messaging him, and I offered him $4,500, which might be steep for some of you guys, but for this car, it is a 2004, low mileage, and it has a manual, so I really did see a lot of value, and I really like these cars. So I really feel like $4,500 was perfect, and I ended up picking it up at that price. And any damages, well, I showed you guys already. The bumper has that scratch, the fender is a little bit dented in, starter went out on me, so I replaced that already. Just got a couple things here and there. Some of these buttons don't work for the interior. Doesn't really matter to me. I could always fix it on later on. Other than that, I don't think this car has any other issues. Mouth open. I'm really sorry if the video is shaky, guys. I still haven't found the best setup to where I can drive and give you guys a very clean and steady shot. Oh, one of the things with this car is, so when you're trying to accelerate like fast, it takes it about until like 2,500 RPMs where it starts to like actually start trying to accelerate pretty quickly. So the startup, it kind of lags it a bit. You know what I would really like to do? I would like to race this car with the hatch. I don't know why, I just want to race that. I already raced Jimmy's BMW. I lost. I beat him off the launch, and then after that, he ended up catching up and just passing me. If you guys want to see that, drop a like. Let us know that you want me to race Jimmy's BMW, so you guys can see me get clapped. I do want to film me racing the Honda. You a symphony. Ah! I stalled. Alrighty guys, well that pretty much wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like the new car, and I hope you guys are excited as I am to get started on this car. I'm gonna try to crank out all these videos ASAP. I got a bunch of parts for the Honda. I got a bunch of parts coming in for this car, and I'm so excited to start building this car along with finishing out the Honda. If you guys are excited, drop me one of these, comment what you guys want to see on the channel, and if you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe. What are you waiting for? Just go ahead and click that button, turn on the post notifications so that you could get notified every single time that I upload a video. And that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Peace out and God bless.